about to leave. Already packing, come with me. I'm not really...
Hello friends and enemies, welcome back to Happy For Now. We got a rec video today and I'm just really excited about this one. So this is going to be like on the side of darker books, but not necessarily all dark books. It's a whole range of what I'm calling my morally gray bad boys. These are books I've enjoyed immensely, but definitely highlight some bad boys and generally not good people, if we like really lay it out. It's not just like mafia guys or that, but I would consider it the same realm situation. A few of these are mafia books, but just saying these are not good guys, but boy do they love their women. So let's go right into this list, which I'm just so excited about. And this was kind of spurred on by a book I recently finished, which I'm going to talk about first. And that's All Things Burned by Jody Slaughter. So this is about a hitman whose name I'm not going to tell you because that's kind of, well, no, it's in the summary. Never mind. It is there. So a hitman named Callum is hired by Haley, or Holly, I don't know, however you want to say it, to help take care of a problem, which is an ex who is a little too obsessed with her still and has attacked her previously. The police can't do anything about it, so she hires Callum, I don't know, whatever. She hires him to do the job. And very quickly it turns into more and more interest and him taking down a whole thing because of her, kind of. And it's so good, and we get such a great HEA at the end of it. I loved the HEA in this so much, y'all. Oh my gosh. But this, honestly, I was like riveted to my seat finishing this book. I did not want it to end, but also I had to know how it was going to end. And Holly was just a total badass of a character. She worked in a she's a full-time worker at a women's legal aid center as a lawyer. Like, she is a badass and it's so good. Oh my god, it's so good. I love her. She's the complete opposite of Callum. She's the complete opposite of him, right? Like, he's literally a hitman. Been training to do this his whole life. Like, y'all, so good. This is also delightfully steamy. Perfection. Just a great ride of a book at the end of the day. And then continuing on our mafia-ish train, we have Beautiful and Dirty by Katrina Jackson, which I don't like cheating in books. So big content warning on this. There is cheating in this book, but it works in this book because basically, so she's on a vacation with her college boyfriend who's a piece of shit. And she ends up ditching him in Rome and like is going around doing things. She ends up at this pizza place where Sal works / owns. Sal is married, his wife's cheating on him and trying to get him offed basically. And there's a lot of content warnings on this one, like assassination, maiming, torture, discussion of murder. So go in knowing that, and cheating. So yeah, he and our heroine decide to hook up, and it is hot. And we end the book on a bit of a cliffhanger. This is definitely more like erotica-esque, if that makes sense. It was just a lot of drama, and Sal was, I would call him daddy. Let's put it that way. I would. He was great. He was everything. Oh, so freaking hot. And then I'm gonna rec a duo of books which kind of go together, and that is Thirsty and Trash. So Trash is book 2. Thirsty follows his brother. It's a little less than this, but Trashed for sure, I feel like he's morally gray. This follows Eddie, who just got out of prison 6 months ago, and a chef. She and Eddie have like a one-night stand that is smoking hot. And things go from there. You know, he was part of the East Side Hollenbeck gang, and it's all about him getting his life together, kind of, and that sort of thing. So he's definitely a morally gray hero. He's done a lot of bad things. He's a bad boy. These are honestly, if you haven't read the Rosa Brothers yet, I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know what you're doing with your life. The other one has single parents in it. I highly recommend it. But Trashed and Eddie, love him. I cannot wait for the third book whenever that happens. But this one for me was just everything. I loved that we really got some everyday heroes in this. So yes, he's morally gray. Yes, he's a bad boy. But he's trying to do better. So like that counts for something, right? Like they can't always just be purely bad 24/7. But yeah, Carmen is a chef and she's distracting him from his like attempts to move straight and like uncover the truth about what happened with some stuff with his family. And yeah, he's got to prove himself to not be as bad as everyone says he is, but you know, he's still a little bad. Next, we have Born Darkly by Trisha Wolfe. This is like a classic. I feel like a lot of us wrecked this book. This is a great serial killer romance. Yes, I said serial killer romance. I know you may be going, that's not for me, and that's totally okay. But we follow a Harley Quinn Joker style story, kind of. He is in prison. She is a psychiatrist trying to help him. And it ends up being that they go on the run together and all kinds of shenanigans of epic proportions occur. And his motive for murder is very Dexter-like. If you ever watched Dexter, you know, he's trying to take out people who have done bad things and done harm, along with exposing a lot of truths that our heroine has forgotten from her life. This was just banana pants bonkers. Although again, book 1 does not end in an HDA in any capacity, and you have to read book 2, which I'm literally still have not read when I'm filming this. Wow, somebody's gonna yell at me. I know, y'all, I know, I have a problem. But yeah, so this really hits a lot of points for a morally gray hero because he's trying to do the right thing, just in the wrong ways, completely wrong ways. I actually really wish there were more books like this to read. If you have them, let me know. This does have content warnings for pedophilia off page, but discussed murder, child abuse, and kidnapping. Like, it's just, it's a lot, but he's definitely your morally gray bad boy. And I would kill for more like this, because so far everything else I've read that involves like someone who's done a lot of really bad things is just not very good. Next, we have a trilogy that is on KU that I blitzed through in like no time at all. And I'm recommending it because it's kind of a hate-love, but it is definitely a bad boy situation. Any guesses? That series is The Boys of Rayshaw High. This trilogy is a lot, okay? I'm gonna tell you this right now. This is definitely like your new adult high school situation. I gave it 3 stars because I literally finished it and immediately started book 2. So like, I can't dock it too much, you know? Like, something about it is immensely readable and delightful and engaging. And it's just banana pants. It is labeled as a reverse harem, but it is actually not that. It is just really ridiculous drama in a high school setting around 17, 18-year-olds, which has a group of 3 boys that basically run the school and run the town. And there's a whole boatload of drama around this new girl in town and why she's not welcome here and she shouldn't be here. And then of course there's big reveals about who she is and all these things. But they are the epitome of bad boys. Like, they are terrible, terrible people, kind of. They think they're doing morally right, but they're not. So they're like morally gray. They sometimes do the right thing, but often don't. I recommend this like hesitantly, if that makes sense. Like, if you are interested in something like this, like, definitely pick it up and I think you will have a blast. But if you are immediately like, no thank you, is not for you, I promise. And yeah, I had a blast reading all 3 of these, to be honest. And I still need to read the newest one that came out, and I'm going to at some point when I'm like feeling a little slumpy probably, because they're just like cotton candy. You just put them in your mouth and it's gone. Like, you don't even realize you're consuming it and it's over. So That's how I feel about boys of Rayshaw High, but they are definitely the epitome of bad boys and bullies and not great. So those are our 5 bad boy morally gray heroes I have direct to you today. Let me know your favorites down below. I tried to keep it into a mix of types of heroes. I didn't want to just do like all mafia guys because of course they're all morally gray. We know this. Let me know if there's any rec videos you're looking for from me in the comments as well. And be sure to drop a black heart emoji because you know that's the only emoji they would use, or a broken heart one. Because that's how they roll. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. There will be links in the description box to every single book I discussed, as well as links to anywhere you can find me on social media. I will see y'all in just a few days. Bye.
I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.